Welcome back, everybody!
Welcome back.
I'm trying to be energetic and loud because the microphone's really terrible and I needed to pick me up. Oh, Luke's. Oh, looks. Looks. Get it?
Because they're just eyes.
Because they're just eyes. They just look. Toby Fox, you're a funny guy. We should party sometime. Whoops. See, that's the thing is when I play like Braid, I was talking about this in the last episode. When I play like Braid, I get this feeling that it's like, and I mean, because of the witness, I think we both like had our opinions change of, I was thinking Jonathan Blow is gonna be like, I don't know, I was really hoping his next game would be pretty good, but then the witness was like, oh, this is what he thought was good about the first one.
Yeah.
This is why he wasn't happy about people's reception to the first game. It's because he apparently thinks the really fun parts about video games is the weird, abstract, esoteric, not fun parts of video games.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's not fun. Undertale is all the things I like about video games. So, for me, this is that's the toy knife. You know, take all the items. Because if you ever do have to, well, actually, no, now that I think about it, you don't have to fight anybody, do you?
No.
I was thinking about Asgore. At the end of the game, I remember I did beat Asgore once, and then that's when Fly was like, actually, you need to go be friends with everyone first. And I was like, oh, I never did that. That took longer than I thought it would. This is not how Toriel talks. It's a good detail. Here's the wonderful Falling Down song. I love this song.
I know, it's so nice. Yeah, I would heal you.
You want me to do the voice?
Yeah, you gotta go ahead.
Okay. It was irresponsible to try to surprise you like this. See, that's how you do it.
I did the same thing.
I did the same. Well, I suppose I cannot hide it any longer. Come, small one. I remember this. I was actually somewhat scared of her at first. She was really sweet, but once she like does the whole like "you can't leave" thing, you start getting freaked out.
Okay, so that's my reasoning. Is that okay?
That the intent was that you should kill her. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
not that your intent should have been kill her, but it's not as bad of an idea as you might would think to kill her.
Well,
from like a moral perspective.
Well, they imply that she's gonna keep you there and you can't leave. I mean, when I played it the first time, I wanted to spare her, but the way they teach you to spare people is that you beat them down until they will let you spare them, but she doesn't do that.
Yeah.
So
if you try to do that, she'll instantly die.
Yeah, and then when you come back to it, after you've beaten the game, whenever you do the sparing thing with Flowey, you get the idea to just be persistent and keep hitting spare, and that might actually help. And it did. It makes her constantly be like, so you're just not going to fight me. You're not going to do anything.
There's a flower.
Yep. If you turn off the light, the music changes too. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's nice. Box of kids' shoes and disparity. Oh my goodness, there's so many twists in this game, like that only happened at the end of the happy ending that I forgot about.
So
like how you're, well, actually no, you're not the same kid, right? Azriel just thinks you look like the kid, right?
Yeah.
Your name's Frick.
Frisk, not Frick.
Oh, it's Frisk. Why did I think it was Frick? Frick.
I don't know, Zach. But anyways,
we should have named the character Frick or Frisk. 3 times I said it wrong.
Toriel's diary.
Oh yeah. This is another hint that Sans was talking to Toriel, because Toriel likes bad jokes
That are like
only. Yeah, they're all bone related, aren't they?
Yeah. And here, more flowers.
Why is this game full of like specifically skeleton puns? But yeah, The Witness was actually, I mean, it was a gorgeous game, and some of the puzzles were fun for a little while, and then it got bad. And
then you realize that's all it was.
That's the whole game. There's nothing more to it. You're just like, come on, Jonathan. Like it. I like Yahtzee's description of it. I like cereal box like puzzles because I'm like, that's what it is. It's just a puzzle for a puzzle's sake.
Yeah.
I have more fun playing Flow on my phone.
Yeah.
Because at least that one understands that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And that one's actually meant to be less grueling.
Yeah.
They don't add so many things that make no sense eventually. It's not even that the logic of the puzzles didn't make sense. It was just like, we started piling them on together, and then eventually I just was like, what? I would look up the solution and be like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, didn't you just break your own rules?
Water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You just had to point that out. You were waiting for me to shut my mouth.
No, okay. So What I was gonna say though is my reasoning for why I think it's okay for first-time players who don't know what this game's about to kill Toriel.
Right.
Is that from your perspective, she is kidnapping you.
Yes. Yeah, that was the intent.
And since you don't know what kind of game this is, you don't really know what her intentions are and how dark they possibly could be.
True. I think their intent was to make you like her, though. Like,
yeah.
Like, I mean, they don't want to make her seem bad, but they did want to make it clear that maybe she's kind of a little bit screw loose.
Yeah.
Like, she really doesn't... But she also mentions that there were more kids that went by and then died. So it balances out. You get what she's trying to do, but you're like, but I have to leave.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't stay here.
But there's like subtle, like little things that can kind of make you think that she may not be all that good. Like earlier, a Frogget was like, by the way, we're kind of intimidated by Toriel.
Yeah, that's right. And every time the monster, like there's that thing where she comes up and looks mad at the Frogget, and the Frogget's like, all right, fine, see ya. Yeah, but it makes a lot more sense when you realize she's the queen. You're like, oh, that's what she does.
Yeah.
She's like super powerful and smart. That makes sense. And she's just going crazy because she lost like 2 kids.
2 kids and her family.
And her husband went crazy and is killing kids. And I mean, it makes sense. When can I go home? What?
This is your home.
This is where you live. Yeah, this is when it started getting like, lady, I kind of need to get out of here. This is not where I live. You know, whenever I did the ending, I told her I would live with her. Did you do that?
Yeah, because I didn't want to disappoint her.
Well, they imply that you've fallen down in the hole for a long time, so I'm like, my parents probably don't even know if I'm alive anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I have parents. They don't make that clear.
So
you're just like, okay.
Here's the little tidbit that's kind of interesting.
What's that?
So it's like, for some reason, there is a brand of named chocolate bar in the fridge, whatever.
Interesting.
And then there's...
Oh, yeah, white fur.
And so the cup are cookie cutters for gingerbread monsters.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
There's the pie.
Here's the pie.
The cinnamon pie. Cinnamon butterscotch pie.
So here's the thing. If you're going on a genocide run...
Yes.
Toriel still thinks you're fine. She refuses to believe that, like, you're anything but fine.
Gotcha.
When you get here, instead of this, it shows in red text, where are the knives?
Wow, okay. Is that like the whole genocide run? Is it's you like... I remember too, like, I love what you said about Yahtzee. Like, Yahtzee played through the game and he did the genocide run. He said, it's actually quite emotional for me. Like, he was saying it made him feel something in his cold, dead heart that the game resented him for playing the genocide run. And he was like, that's new. And I'm like, yeah, that's... But, like, I don't want to spoil too much of what I'm going to say in the big whatever. So I'm going to keep to spoiler talk here. I think you should play upstairs instead.
I love that.
You just go right back down. Gonna go again.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't change, right? It is dangerous to play down here. Look at all the nothing. Look at all the walls that don't look bad at all.
I think I'm missing something.
No, you have to talk to her again. You have to tell her you want to go home. And then she's like, why don't you go take a nap? And then, how to exit the ruins.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, she goes and finishes the pie or something like that.
I'm about to get to one of my favorite songs.
Really? Which one's that?
Heartache.
Really?
It's not one of my favorites, but it's pretty good.
Oh, wait, you never took a nap, did you?
Yeah, I took a nap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, you want to get that pie, bro. That pie. It's good. By the way, one thing I liked is that I took the snowman. You get a piece of snowman later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you'll see him. And I did actually carry him to the end of the game and then beat Asgore.
Uh-huh.
And then Sans says, like, by the way, you made a snowman very happy. And I was just like,
Aww.
It's like, I did it.
I
carried it all the way to the end.
At one point, I think I got...
You were low on health items.
Yeah.
And you ate it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the intent, I think. Asgore. Kill you. I love that they build up Asgore for a little bit, and then they start telling you that he's like a huge pushover, or he's like super nice.
Yeah, he's like a sweetie.
Yeah, and then when you meet him, it's worse. It's worse because you know he's nice. And then you see him, and he's like, oh, how are you He's like, oh, it's you.
I love he has like this understanding look of, I know I have to fight you, but I really want to have tea with you.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh god.
Oh, it's so good. He just looks at you like, well, I guess this is what we got to do. He has Great art.
Oh,
Great
God,
art.
so
His
good.
expression's perfect in that whole scene. And then I like him putting on the mask and just being like, no mercy! Destroy the mercy button!
And this is when Toro gets serious.
Yes. Which actually, it's time for the next episode, so
Yeah,
I guess we'll save this fight for the next one. Is that cool?
Yeah, it's cool. All right.
Okay. We'll see you guys next time!
On Playtime.
You're just experimenting with
No, I was just
with
like
the degrees.
I'll do the reverse of what I did last time.
Oh, God.